While most of us have only just brushed the beach sand off our feet, the first major motor show of the year has already come and gone. The North American International Auto Show opened its doors in Detroit last week, giving visitors a taste of things to come. The all-new Audi A6 is a good case in point. The sleek luxury saloon made its world debut in Detroit, proving just how serious Audi is about wooing US customers. The cohesive lines disguise a car that's still generously dimensioned inside and out, while a mix of lightweight steel and aluminium keeps the weight down but improves dynamics and fuel efficiency. The 5-strong engine lineup includes petrol and turbo diesel options. Those familiar with last year's A8 will recognize many of the car's interior traits in the new A6 cabin, with a focus very much on space, comfort and ergonomics. The newcomer should arrive in South Africa in the third quarter this year. BMW's show stand in Detroit was one of the busiest. Among the new models was a mildly facelifted 1 Series Coupe. The subtle changes include a revised front end with a restyled air dam that channels air to create a so-called air curtain ahead of the front wheels, which reduces drag and improves efficiency. Other updates include new headlights with LED daytime running lights, revised tail lights, redesigned wheels and upgraded interiors, the latter with a greater array of trim and finish options. Not surprisingly, the 1 Series convertible gets very much the same treatment. Both models still offer a varied array of petrol and turbo diesel engines. But arguably BMW's most important show stand occupant was the new BMW 6 Series convertible, which made its debut show appearance barely a week before the start of the car's world launch in Cape Town. Like its predecessor, the new two-door is more grand tourer than wieldy sports car, but at least the design appears to be more cohesive than its predecessor, with a welcome hint of elegance and ample visual muscle. There's a choice of 2 engines, this twin-turbo 3-litre straight-six offering 235 kilowatts and a 300 kilowatt V8. The gearbox is an 8-speed auto. The interior is plush with better packaging and more space, while BMW's drive dynamic system allows agile handling. It may look remarkably like its predecessor, but the latest Chrysler 300 is new from the ground up. New chassis, new engine, new body, new interior. Pity it looks much the same, although the slatted chrome grille, LED daytime running lights and accentuated flanks are points of difference. An upgraded interior is said to rival Europe's best, while the underpinnings match a responsive chassis to a new 3-litre V6 engine. The classic 5.7-litre Hemi V8 remains as an option too. It's due here later this year. Stealing the show on the Ford stand was this compact SUV concept called the Vertrek. Designed for global release and employing the same platform as the new Focus, the Vertrek looks set for production. It will take on class leaders like the Kia Sportage and will offer a choice of petrol or diesel drivetrains, a choice of front and all-wheel drive and green systems such as stop-start and regenerative charging. At General Motors, most of the attention was on this car, the new Chevrolet Sonic, which will be released in South Africa as the next generation Aveo. This Z-spec concept adds real sporty appeal to the new car, but the versions we'll get here are a lot plainer. As before, the offering includes sedans and hatchbacks with an engine lineup likely to offer 1.6 and 1.8-litre options. Local buyers can expect an interior similar to the Cruze with a high level of standard spec when the car is launched here in the second half of the year. Honda America took Detroit showgoers by surprise with near production-ready concepts of the next generation Civic sedan and SI Coupe. However, these cars are US market-specific and won't replace the European-spec Civics currently on sale here. That said, the sedan is a handsome and sporty offering with some Accord-like design traits. The sportier SI Coupe is more aggressively styled, but the rear end treatment is fussy, with emphasized haunches that make the car look too heavy-set from some angles. Engine choices will include iVTEC petrol engines as well as an IMA hybrid drivetrain. The new US-specific Civics go on sale in May. There's no official news of an all-new Civic for European markets, including South Africa as yet, although model cycle timing does suggest a new generation should be due in 2012. One of the more futuristic concepts at the Detroit show was the Hyundai Curb, an active urban utility vehicle with a stance and attitude of an SUV but the dimensions and agility of a compact hatch. Likely to tackle the upcoming Nissan Juke when it goes into production, the Curb is powered by a 1.6-litre petrol engine and features a high-tech interior with connectivity as the key theme. The much-anticipated Hyundai Veloster Coupe finally made its debut in Detroit. The low-slung sporty coupe is unusual because of its three-door configuration, easing access to the rear bench seat. Power comes from a 1.6-litre engine good for 103 kilowatts, and since the Veloster weighs less than 1,200 kilos, performance and fuel economy are said to be impressive. With the US economy still emerging from recession, Detroit wasn't the larger-than-life affair of pre-credit crunch years, but there was no shortage of new cars and concepts, with much of the focus on more compact, more fuel-efficient models. Look out for more coverage from Detroit in the second half of the show.